Hello my loyal subscribers. Once again I'm going to be reviewing another animated film that I hinted at in my previous review. This time it being Zootopia. Another animated movie I saw recently that I really enjoyed, and I think I'm going to have this playing for a little bit of the video. It's the song by the character played by Shakira named Gazelle, and this is a great song, and this is definitely a song I hope gets nominated for Best Original Song at the Oscars. And this is Gazelle, played by her. But yeah, this won't be throughout the whole video, but anyway, this was a movie I really enjoyed, and as you can tell by me playing this song, I really loved it, and there are so many things about this movie to love. So anyway, for those of you who haven't seen it, the plot of this film basically is like a buddy cop film but with animals, and the main two are these two, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, voiced by Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman. And Judy's a bunny. She's from a small town, and in Zootopia the police were always bigger animals like rhinos and bears and polar bears, and she was the first rabbit officer, and she broke that stereotype, which was a theme in this movie I did not think it was going to touch on, but I really liked it, and it made it timeless. It touched on stereotypes, racism. It was like, when I saw the plot address those points, I was like, whoa. But the movie wasn't all that serious. It had a decent amount of humor, and there was a scene with the sloths at the DMV that made a real funny joke, because it was showing the sloths stamp all the papers and do everything at the DMV all slow. Oh gosh, it was by far the standout scene in the film. And yeah, anyway, I frickin' just love that scene, and there were so many awesome characters in this movie. And anyway, the frickin' story progresses as I was going over the plot, and it deals with the main plot. Sorry I'm going all over the place, but the main plot deals with Judy and Nick searching for some missing animals in a missing animals case, and some bizarre circumstances of some of these animals, like that were predators, going back to their predatorial mindset, because Zootopia is supposed to be, as you could tell by the name, a utopia for animals. But yeah, this is throwing a monkey wrench in it, and Judy and Nick are getting to the bottom of this, and Nick is a con man who Judy basically forces to work with her because she has some dirt on him. I ain't gonna say the dirt for those of you who haven't seen the movie, but it basically starts the whole film off and kickstarts the plot, and throughout it we meet a bunch of other characters like Gazelle, and there's also the little sheep who's the assistant to the mayor, Bellwether, and the mayor, Mayor Lionheart, voiced by J.K. Simmons, and there's also this yak who's pretty funny, voiced by Tommy Chong, and this is in a parody poster parodying Mad Max Fury Road, calling it Mad Yak's Furry Road. I find it so funny what they call Tom Hardy. Also they call him Tom Harry, and they call Charlize Theron Charlene the Roar. Another funny one, not really anything to the review, but I thought I'd share with you guys, is this one right here. Mr. Big Short picks on one of the characters in the film who calls himself Mr. Big, who's basically a parody of Vito Corleone in The Godfather, and there's this whole scene in the film that parodies it, and parodies The Godfather really great, which are cinematic landmarks, because I also love the crime genre, and I think here soon I'm also going to review all the classics like the Godfather movies, Goodfellas, Casino, all the good mob films. But that's a review. Those are reviews for another time. Back to this movie. So yeah, anyway, overall the animation was really great too. I really liked the way they animated the city, like the Zootopia city. Every part of the city was just, it really looked like it was like a real life city full of animals, and the plot, just this movie took risks, and I really like the risks that it took. Really nothing I didn't like about this film. This is an overall great film, and sure hope it gets a nomination for Best Animated Feature, and Shakira's Try Everything song gets nominated for Best Original Song, and really glad I saw this, because this was another movie too I almost didn't go see, but luckily I changed my mind and saw this movie and loved it. And I also feel like this is a movie that is not a typical animated movie. Sure, it has jokes in for the kids, but quite frankly, I think this is more of an adult-oriented film in some ways. But it still appeals to kids also. But yeah, I really like it, because I feel like this is a movie I would have liked if I was 7 or 8, 9 or 10, as I am now, 20, 21 years old. This is definitely a film you can love at any age. Disney, I tip my hat to you all, and anyone involved with this film. You, for sure, have definitely made another great animated film, and definitely one of the best of this year. And I for sure got to give this 5 Durans. Can't wait to see which movie wins Best Animated Feature, either this or Finding Dory. Quite frankly, I think they're both equal, but that's just me. So, yeah, anyway, hope you like this video. Like if you like it, comment, and subscribe for some more awesome content. Peace.